Hello everyone and welcome to my review of Titan's Return Deluxe Class SlugSlinger, who is part of the Trigger Happy Trio. More like duet at this point, or duo, because I don't have Misfire, the hot pink member of this trio who's a guy. Yeah, hot pink, go figure. Yeah, moving Trigger Happy off to the side. In the last review, I forgot to show off Vortex's collector card. Because I had it right next to me for that purpose, and I forgot to show it off. Cool piece of artwork. Love it. Yes. Anyways, moving on with the review. Yeah, just a quick showcase. Here's SlugSlinger's artwork. It's really cool, actually. Yeah, it's really detailed. Love it. His head looks small, and SlugSlinger with Caliburst. Yeah, stats are pretty good, fairly good. Yay for cards! I love cards, so I love collector cards, Transform 1 specifically. So yeah, yay for cards. Anyways, moving on, moving on to SlugSlinger. He's a good figure. He suffers from a couple of the issues Trigger Happy had. By that, I mean literally like one, and focus, god dang it. Literally like one issue Trigger Happy had. So, in that only issue, and I'll just showcase it right here, fist pop out. I wish they were pinned. Like, they obviously look they should have been, but whatever. Issues aside. Plug that back in. You notice that in this series of videos I have music on in the background, so all rights go to Imagine Dragons. Yeah, but yeah, another little minor issue is this joint right here is slightly loose. This one right here, slightly loose, and legs are looser than on Trigger Happy. So they're not like Skull Cruncher levels of loose, but they are somewhat loose, so I don't care too much, but yeah, issues aside, great figure. Absolutely great figure. I love it. He has lots of character, because he is a character. Sculpting's great. Painting's good. Tampografs are good. Painting is almost non-existent. Yeah, like paint right here on the midriff. And, like, on his face, and that's literally all the paint he has. It's on his midriff and face. Otherwise, it's all tampografs. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, he kind of, I don't know why, he has a, I think it's one of the cone heads that has this, like, droop cape effect. It is the white cone head. Ramjet. It's a ramjet that he reminds me of for some reason. It's probably because of the way the wings fall down. But, yeah, and probably the double cones. It's probably an obvious one. But, yeah. Cool figure. Going over the guns real quick. I'd say these are one of the... This figure comes with two of the better Titan's Return Time Master interactable accessories, in the sense that, one, it doesn't have to split in half. You can just leave it like that, and it's a giant rifle, and it becomes two fully functioning rifles as well. It does have two pegs right there for decapitation, and you know, for a Titan Master to sit down in it or just stand on it like he owns it. Yeah, hopefully I'll end up getting Caliburst, the Target Master Caliburst, not another Headmaster Caliburst. But yeah, and this looks bad. Like, him sitting down looks bad, but I don't care. At least these two work as individual guns, apart from the Time Master interactable thing. And I am just fumbling all over the place. You can combine them in a multitude of ways. Put this under, like that. use this peg on there, then he can't really access it. And you can also use this smaller peg. No, you can't. Use this peg. Makes it look like his arm transformed into the cannon. I like that look. Damn it, Jim. Yeah. But, yeah. Also, speaking of accessories, little Caliburst. He's good. He's basically the exact same as Trigger Happy's blowpipe Time Master. Molding wise, I think on the head and chest I think are exact different or completely different, but otherwise, yeah. And moving on from there. Anyways, putting him back onto his head mode. Go over posability, shall we? He has a... No, wait, why am I always going with the arms, then the head? He has a ball joint at the head, just like the Time Master does. Time Master is standard Time Master articulation, so I'm not going to go over that. So I didn't even go over it when I was... You get the point. He has a swivel at the shoulder. He also has a upward swivel, or upward hinge at the shoulder that allows him to move his arms upwards. He has a bicep swivel, over 90-degree elbow bend, in and out at the wrist. He has, and I didn't even realize this until a little while ago, he has a waist swivel. That can go 360, except it starts to look weird. Oh god. Yeah, but get that back. Yeah, put that, compress that right down. He also has a ball joint at the hip and a hip swivel, an over 90-degree bend due to transformation, and some forward and back rocking on the feet. These are also independent of one another, so if poses require it, you can move the feet down to adapt to it, so he stands perfectly fine. So, yeah. On to transformation. Yeah, on the transformation. These are all unscripted. If I feel like I should note that, yeah, they're all unscripted, so I'm just doing these on the fly. Straighten out the arms, fold the hands. Oh, damn it. Okay, straighten out the arms, fold the hands in like so, decapitate him. Morbid. Take the legs, peg them together, and fold the feet down like this. Next thing you want to do, pull that down. This is on a double hinge, so if you just pull it down like this, it will just do that. It'll do its thing, you know. Next thing you want to do, fold the hinge inside of the torso downwards. This will allow for clearance for the nose cones. Next thing you want to do, take the nose cones, and keep getting it off camera. Take the nose cones and flip them downwards. Move the camera back a little bit. And then what you want to do is with the legs. So the legs, what you want to do is first take them, and at the hips, you want to move them forward, and then move them down like so. This will allow for, well, easier connections right there, I guess. There's no real connections, but, yeah. And then what you want to do is lift the wings up, unless the legs are telling you no, in which case, don't. Yeah. And then what you want to do is take these long tabs, tab them into right, tab them into right there, that slot right there. Plug them in, and then there's a tab underneath the wing that you can just barely see, and there's a tab on the back of his arm. Those peg together as well. Second verse, same as the first. And tab that together. And then, there you go. You guys double nose coned form. It's really good, actually. I like it. I think it reminds me of the Jetsons. That or double-headed pod racer from Star Wars. No? Yeah, it reminds me more of a Tetrajet. Except a Tetrajet with legs. Yeah. In this mode, this blue, the Time Master can store into this section right here with the darker blue, transparent plastic. Take the Time Master. Can you even see that? It's like a slot on the inside there that tab on the back of the feet can tab into. And, yeah, there you go. It's not even in a cockpit. He's just in a hatch. And that section will allow for the head clearance. I have stuffy sinuses. Yeah. And then you can plug both of the weapons onto the undersides of the vehicle mode. Like so. And, yeah, there he is. Do I recommend SlugSlinger? Well, first of all, let me do my intro real quick, because I don't get how myself. This figure is a great figure, in my opinion. Works perfectly with the Trigger Happy trio. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting Misfire someday off of Amazon, if I ever have enough money to do that, because $60 for him and Vortex. Him and Vortex were $60 together. Well, it was 57, but you get the point. Yeah, but now, would I recommend him? Yes, I recommend him highly. He is a good figure, although you may or may not have loose joints, depending on the figure itself. So, yeah. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover with this figure. No landing gear, surprisingly. But, yeah, I don't care. It's a good figure. Recommend it. And, yeah, Spring Artist signing out.